Welcome to InterviewPro. In the last video, we made name and feedback text area as required fields and displayed errors below the controls using the classes provided by template variables. We used the properties to decide whether we need to call the submit method or not. In this case, we have only two required fields. What if there are more? I can make the playlist as required field. In that case, I have to come here and add one more condition for the playlist. Every time I add a new required field, the condition gets complex. It would be better if we have an option to check the whole form validity, right? So Angular has given us that option as well. In the form template variable, this one, the ng form hash feedback form equal to ng form, we have a property called form dot valid. Let me just display it. So feedback form dot form dot valid. Let's see what it displays on the screen. The value is false because the feedback required field doesn't have any data. So this control is invalid. Thus, the whole form is invalid. Let me add some text here. As soon as I started entering data, this is no longer an invalid control because this is a required field and it has data. So form.valid became true. Now the form is valid and ready to submit. So how did we implement this submit button? This will be enabled all the time though the form is valid or not. When we click on it, we are checking these conditions and based on that we are making a call to on feedback submit, right? So I have given you a homework in the last video to disable the button based on form validity. So let's see how we can do that now. Let me remove this from here. Now we have feedback form dot valid. So let's make use of this and disable the submit button. So this is the submit button. And how do we disable this? Using disabled property. Now this will be disabled based on the value feedback form dot valid. So if this is valid, then it should be enabled. So let's make a negation here. Now the value is false because we didn't enter any data, so the button is disabled. Now if I start entering, the button is enabled. Same with the name as well. As soon as I removed name, then the validity of the form became false and the button is disabled. But as soon as I enter it, it is enabled again. So this is how you can check whether the whole form is valid or not using this template variable to which ng form is binded. I hope the concept is clear. If you like the content, please like, share and subscribe to InterviewPro. Thank you.